This has been a very challenging week, and one in which the optimism and faith of Parshat Shemot are very welcome. Bnei Yisrael enjoy 3 miracles in the desert: the well of Miriam, the clouds of glory, and the man. But if we think about it, Miriam's well is fundamentally different from the other 2, because while the clouds of glory and the man were completely miraculous, supernatural substances, Miriam's well just produced regular water. The miracle was the environment, the desert, in which that water was produced. But why was Miriam the one whose miracle was so different from the other 2? I think the answer is actually in this week's Parsha. Chazal tell us that Amram and Yocheved, Miriam's parents, had gotten divorced as a consequence of Paro's decree against the Jewish children. What's the point of remaining married and having a family if the Egyptians are just going to kill our children? Miriam tells her parents that's not the way to respond. In times of crisis, what you need to do is stick to your regular values, do what's right, do what Hashem wants. What's going to happen is going to happen. And it is specifically because Miriam had that approach that Moshe Rabbeinu was born and the Geula occurred. So it was her idea, her ethic of sticking to what we're supposed to do despite the times around us that led to the well of Miriam, the regular standard water. What was extraordinary was the environment. And as we think how we're supposed to respond to the events of this week, I think one thing we have to keep in mind is simply doing what we are normally supposed to do. That means sticking to our davening, sticking to our learning, and sticking to our Gemilas Chasadim. Because we learned from Miriam that sometimes the response, the ordinary response to difficult circumstances, is the most extraordinary response of all. Have a good Shabbos.